What's up, guys? Welcome to the finale of the Pokemon Renegade Platinum All-Star Lock. In the last episode, we got our revenge on the Elite Four member Flint, who ruined our entire Nuzlocke of the series, which makes me sad. Today we are going to be getting retribution for our team. They are going to finally finish this game after all the struggles they have gone through. I was not going to let them go down just because the lock has been lost. They're here to win it. So today we're going to be taking on Lucian and then Cynthia, and we're just going to jump straight into this episode. This might be a shorter episode, but either way, I wanted to start this video off with a huge thank you for those of you who have been watching this series and supporting it, because it has been so much fun. I've enjoyed every second of this series, and I'm really excited to finish things up here. Now, like I said, we have not fought Lucian or Cynthia at any point throughout this game, so we're gonna have basically no idea what they're gonna roll up with. But I know that his ace is Gallade, so he will have that. I don't have his team pulled up right now, so I guess we're just gonna wing it. There's a pretty good chance this thing is going to have Dazzling Gleam, so we're going to have to watch out for that. I'm going to just set up Sword Stance, honestly. Oh, Reflect. You're a bitch. Psychic. Yikes. Okay. We're just going to do this. Alright, I'm going to +3, and we're just going to Wreck House. Or, well, hopefully Wreck House. I think that despite the boosts from Reflect, we'll still one-shot. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Awesome. Now, I don't know how long this video is going to be, because we are just fighting Lucian and Cynthia, but I'm going to try not to speed up too much, because I'll feel bad otherwise, and we're just going to go through this nice and slow. Now, again, we do have the level advantage, but there's also a good chance that since all of his Pokemon are special attackers except for his Gallade, we'll be able to kind of take everything out, so especially because his Gallade shouldn't have any super effective moves on us. So this Giraffig, however, does. So that's not good at all. I'm gonna Drain Punch you. You outspeed me. What? Is Giraffig a fast Pokemon? I genuinely did not know that. I think Lanny's dead. Oh, we lived. Okay. Well, a Drain Punch will definitely kill you. There's no way it won't. Unless the Reflect's still up. Which, thinking about it, that Espeon was probably Light Clay. But it's dead. Okay, perfect. And I get all that health back. Look at that, dude. God damn. Lanny's a powerhouse. I will tell you guys that. Now, again, if any of his Pokemon at this point have a Fairy-type move, we're dead. This Starmie's definitely going to outspeed me, and it's probably got Shadow Ball. And it probably has a higher special attack than what we just fought. So I'm actually going to switch into... Why would you... Okay. You're Life Orbed. You probably have a Thunder... You probably have Thunderbolt, don't you? Yep, okay. I'm going to put you to sleep real quick. Just take care of that. Lanny, come swallow that. It's asleep. I can set up Sword Dance again. I'm going to set up one. Oh, okay. Well... I made a mistake. Okay, wow, that took no time at all for me to mess up. I'm unsurprised. Soda Pop, real quick, I love you. But Lanny needs to be healed for this. Now, you're gonna have to eat this Ice Beam. I know you've been through a lot lately, what with dying and all, but I need this Night Slash to go. There we go. Exeggutor. I'm gonna go to Mailman. Probably has nothing on Mailman, and then I'm going to heal up my lads. Heal up Lanny. Ooh, Leech Seed, you're a bitch. And I'll heal up Kelly. And I'm asleep. Okay, awesome. Great. Exactly what I needed. Exactly what I wanted. Perfect. Anywho, I wanted to talk about something. Now, I've been thinking about it, and I think sometime down the road this year, we're going to do another All-Star Lock. And I want to do it the way I originally planned it, which is more or less, it's going to be kind of like an Egglock-esque thing, but it's not going to be, well, actually, I could do it Egglocke style, like, and actually have, like, the Pokemon in an egg, and that would actually be a lot of fun. And I've been thinking about that lately. Basically, what the plan would be is, basically, it's completely an Egglocke, but the only Pokemon in the eggs are Pokemon that have made some kind of, like have in some way, shape, or form been a big part of our team throughout different series. They don't have to be, like, you know, the most memorable ones, like, just overall, but some of the more memorable ones from that specific series. So, you know, a Pokemon like throwing one out there that I can think of, like, I'm trying to think of a good example. Maybe, for example, in Expert Emerald, we had a Persian named Dawn, who unfortunately was murked by Wally. We lost 3 Pokemon in that battle. That sucked. But Dawn was actually a pretty good member of our team for the time we had him. I think he took out a Murkrow that killed our first Pokemon in that game, which is a Pidgeotto, which was very, very depressing. And I hated every second of that. But he was, I would say, a memorable member of that series. And so was, we had a Hariyama. I believe we had a Hariyama at the end. And I can't remember his name, but he was also important. And then, you know, obviously, a lot of them got overshadowed by Abe. Abe the Wobbuffet, who kind of ended up winning us that entire game by, I think, who did we lose to? We were getting our butts whooped by somebody. We almost got swept by Steven, because he had a swords dancing Scizor that was Silverwinding, and Silverwind, I think it raises or lowers something. It, like, lowers one of your defense. Like, I think it lowers your defenses. Or no, Silverwind boosts. Silverwind does boosts, doesn't it? It's like Ominous Wind, isn't it? Or am I wrong? I think either way, it was Silverwinding, and it screwed our entire team over. So it was a great time, and we almost lost because of it. And then we ended up getting the win with a sweep with a Wobbuffet. So, you know, Abe was definitely a big part of that series. You know, he is pretty memorable, I would say, personally for me, throughout the series. Other Pokemon that weren't, like, super big, but definitely in some way, shape, or form, I would say important, probably would include Pokemon like, I can't remember its name, but we had a Jolteon. We had 2 different Jolteon that were kind of, like, I would say important. The first one, definitely the more important one, would have been Isaac the Jolteon from Glazed, from the end of Glazed. He actually ended up getting killed by a crit at the very end, on the very last episode. Got a crit. It was the champion's shiny Empoleon was his ace, and it used Hydro Pump. Got a crit, killed, and that really sucked. But then we also had a Jolteon in Fire Red Omega, who unfortunately his time was cut short, as we had to basically sacrifice him against what's his face? Sabrina. But anywho, real quick, I'm gonna do this dialogue, because this dialogue deserves to be done. Have you been keeping well? Thank you for Mount Coronet, and for the Distortion World. I'm truly grateful. Together, you and your Pokemon overcame all the challenges you faced, however difficult. It means that you've triumphed over any personal weaknesses, too. The power you learned, I can feel it emanating from you. But that's enough talk. Let's get on with why you're here. As a Pokemon League champion, I accept your challenge. Best champion music. Hands down. Cynthia's champion music is the best out of all of them. The only thing at this point that could possibly beat Cynthia's champion music is Leon's. I personally thought Leon's music was amazing, and I loved every second about it. Now, there's a Clefable on my screen. I have terrible experiences with the Clefables, so I'm gonna just take care of things real quick with a bit of cursing. Set up those light screens all you goddamn want, you pathetic piece of shit. Oh, you're gonna be a whore. I already know you're gonna suck. I might have to actually go into Moonflip and just, oh, you have Magic Guard. Nope. There's no way you don't have Magic Guard. I actually swallowed that, so I'm gonna let these curses keep going. But I almost guaranteed this Clefable has Magic Guard, so I'm gonna go for the Seed Bomb right now. And just hope for the best, because otherwise we'll be screwed. But those that reflect in the light screen are up, so we're gonna have to deal with that. Soda Pop's gonna be slow, but Seed Bomb should do a little damage. Unfortunately, it will still be halved. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! That was a crit. Yeah, there's no way that wasn't a crit. Okay. First Pokemon's down. That's very good. Alapani, you probably have Ice Punch. I'm gonna go into Lanny. I'm gonna try not to speed up for this battle. I'm gonna try my hardest not to speed up for this battle, because this is it. This is where my team, you know, all of them, all these All-Stars, they are gonna get their victory. Like, they've been through so much, through multiple different games. They have made their way right here. This is what everything they've fought for. This is what they fought for. This is where they face everything. Every bad outcome for each of them. Lanny, we lost Lanny. We lost Lanny in Fire Red Omega. Lost him to that Jinx. Not gonna lose him again. And actually, I'm thinking about it. I think Lanny is the... Oh, well. Lanny and Mailman are the only two Pokemon we have that actually ended up dying. I don't think Kelly died. Kelly didn't die, right? No, Kelly didn't die. There's no way Kelly died. PC God never died. Moonflip never died. Moonflip got switched out. And Soda Pop didn't die in any of the games he's been in. Lanny ended up surviving in Sacred Gold, but Lanny did not survive Fire Red Omega. And Mailman, unfortunately, Mailman fought to the very end. And unfortunately for us, the gym leader just, like, of course, of all the Pokemon it could have had, he had a Spiritomb. There was no way we were going to win against that. But there's a Miss Magius coming out. I don't know who to go into. I don't know. I'm assuming the Miss Magius is coming out because it either has... Oh, well, it's a ghost type, so it's good. That's super effective. But, it probably also has... What is that move called? That rock type move it usually has. What is it called? Why can't I remember what it's called? I don't remember the name of that move. Why am I having... I'm like having a stroke. I can't remember anything right now. It'll come to me later. It's a rock type move. I don't know. It's got a name. But I'm just gonna stay in. And if it uses said rock type move, then it is what it is. But I can't remember what it's called. Like for the life of me, I can't. It's bothering me now, and I hate it. It doesn't seem to have it though. Can you... Oh, Moonflip, please. Thank you. Alright, got that poison. I'm gonna heal up. I'm gonna try to stop speeding up again, because I don't want to do that. But, yeah, I'm thinking about it, and, like, I don't think any of the All-Stars we've had actually fully died in any of their games, other than Mailman, who only made it through to Sleep Lock. I have not caught a Xatu since the Sleep Lock. There's never been one to catch. So, and the Sleep Lock was ages ago. The Sleep Lock was a year and a half ago, I believe. I think it was the New Year's before last. No, it wasn't a New Year's Sleep Lock. It was a I think it was just a regular Sleep Lock. It was for hitting 275 subscribers, or 250. Because it was just after Storm Silver started, and it was before, like, in Storm Silver I started because I was celebrating, you know, both graduation and hitting 275 or 250 subscribers, which was a lot of fun. That Sleep Lock was amazing, and I think it was our fastest Sleep Lock to date. It might have been a little longer than the last Fire Red Sleep Lock we did, but like those two were very fast. Like I finished Black at like 6 in the morning, and I think I finished Fire Red at like 4 or 5. And then Platinum we didn't finish until like 8, and that's because we were getting stalled out by Cynthia's Darkrai, which double teamed, because for some reason Darkrai, one of its last 4 moves by the time it's level 60 is fucking double team for whatever reason. The thing was like level like 50 or 60. I don't remember the level of Cynthia's Garchomp, but I think it's like level 50 something. So the fact that was triggering, but either way, I think it's pretty clear we're gonna win here. Why does Rose Raid no Shadow Ball? Hello? I didn't even know Rose Raid could learn Shadow Ball. Okay. Yikes. Things are... Dude, this game. I'll tell you what, though. I give props to Drayano. Renegade Platinum is, by a wide margin, his hardest hack. It is brutal. Blaze Black was bad with, what's his face? Berg? Berg's battle is brutal, and Lenora's battle is brutal, but this, like, I don't think there's a single gym leader I wasn't afraid of. And again, that might have just been because of the fact that we were going through this game and we can only use these 6 Pokemon, so it might have been that, and we didn't exactly have the best matchups for, like, any of the gyms, really. I think the only gym we had we would have had no problems with were Rourke and Gardenia. And Gardenia, I'm pretty sure almost, like, fucked us up really badly. So, all things considered, I think those are the only 2 that I didn't have any problems with at all. So, I mean, there was that. That definitely helped. But look, at my Milotic, that's exactly what I didn't want to see her have. Because my Milotic is a wall. And I think she had it. I think there's one of her teams doesn't have Milotic. But if it doesn't have Milotic, it has Togekiss. And Togekiss would have been awful. I don't think it has... Did Serene Grace exist in Gen... I think Serene Grace did exist in Gen 5. Or not Gen 5, Gen 4. I think Gen 4 is when it became a, like, thing. You're a fairy type. Oh. Okay. Interesting. I was not expecting a fairy type, to be honest with you guys. Oh, you have Sleep Talk. Okay, that's not good either. Heal. You Sleep Talked. You fool. Don't have Ice Beam. Fuck. Oh, Soda Pop. Soda Pop, like, came back, and he is now just getting his shit wrecked. He lived. Oh my god. Dude, Soda Pop has too much HP. Look at that, like, 288 HP? You're kidding. Get out of here, Milotic. Seed Bomb to death. Fuck! That's not what I wanted to see. Hey everyone. Switching to Kelly. Oh, you bitch. Let's put you to sleep. Let's heal up Soda Pop. Let's switch back into Soda Pop. Hydro Pump misses. Perfect. Let's, misses again, dude. Milotic does not have good accuracy at all. Seed Bomb. 8 lives. Okay. Alright. That's fine. And Sleep Talk, you fool. Why did Seed Bomb do so much that first time? Oh, I had, was I weakened? No, I wasn't. And I don't even have Overgrow. So unless it crit, and I just didn't see the crit thing, but whatever. Here we are. Cynthia's last Pokemon, everyone. Let's do this properly. After everything we've been through, this entire series, these 6 All-Stars are about to get their W. The win they deserved. Kelly from Storm Silver. What a champ. Kelly was like the only way we were going to win this battle. And I'm so mad that that Charizard ruined it. I gotta sneeze. It definitely has that berry. Yep. Okay. Whew. Alright. Anywho. My mic's back on, right? Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna swallow that. No matter what. There we go. Alright. Now, I'm like kind of salty. Sword Stance. That outrage is gonna kill me. I'm bulky, but not that bulky. Nah, okay. That's not good. Oh boy, everyone is gonna die. I need to revive Kelly. Outrage is gonna hurt. Soda Pop is the only one who could have possibly lived that. Again, like, honestly, even with Kelly alive, goddamn. Yes, I have 4 app updates available. Thank you, Adobe. Thank you for that. But I think even if we had Kelly, and it was just Kelly, and we had survived the onslaught, I think we would have had to sack people off if we were going to win this battle, which would have sucked. and Sodapop's the only one who can possibly eat Garchomp's attacks. And that's just because he has so much HP. So, honestly, we did it, everyone. And I'm really happy about that. I'm really excited. I mean, of course, it does suck that we didn't win in the lock, like with the actual Nuzlocke, like part, you know, activated still and still in part of it. But the fact that we made it through this game with only 6 Pokemon, we made it all the way to the Elite Four before having any like actual chances of losing. I mean, we always had a chance to lose actually, but the fact that we made it that far before we lost, I would personally say that's pretty incredible. And I'm really happy. And I would just like to say that above all else, this has been such a fun game. It has been so much fun. There's not been a single part of this I have not enjoyed. And personally, I would do it again. Absolutely. I will play through Renegade Platinum again at some point in the future. Most likely as some kind of Egglocke type. I would love to do an Egglocke of this game in the future. Maybe sometime in the near future. Probably not for a hot minute, because we did just finish this game. And if I was going to play this game again, I would probably wait another year before. So maybe someday we'll play through Renegade Platinum again. But this is definitely like my favorite Drayano hack by a wide margin. So let's just celebrate these like all-stars real quick. Like Lanny will forever be the first all-star. Lanny made it through Fire Red Omega, got all the way past the 8 gym leaders just to get critted by what was my rival's name? I think his name was just Gary. By his freaking, it was either Gary or Blue, but got critted by the Jinx. That Jinx was like then proceeded to almost destroy us. Personally, if I had any regrets for this game, it would be the fact that I didn't use Mr. Lowe, because Mr. Lowe was like the second all-star for sure. Because Mr. Lowe is the only reason we won Fire Red Omega, like in every aspect. So I definitely would have added Mr. Lowe if I had been able to. We would have had too many Pokemon of mixed typings though, because I actually switched out Mr. Lowe for Moonflip, because Moonflip, while being a grass type still, was also part flying. And then I kind of realized that mistake because, you know, we still had Mailman. But, I mean, these All-Stars, dude, they've made it so far. Each of their series were so much fun, and I loved everything about it. You know, Lanny with Fire Red Omega and Sacred Gold. Sodapop with also Sacred Gold. PC God, who really kind of was meant to be here for, like, the mascot purposes, but also along with Moonflip came here with Omicron, which Omicron, as tiring and as long as that series went on, was a fun series, and I would probably play it again, but not the post story. I would not do the post story again. We would get to the finale and finish the first region, maybe finish the second region, but we would not have done the third region. I'm pretty sure there was 3 regions, wasn't there? Never again. Never would have done that. Not like in a million years, to be perfectly honest with you guys. But anywho, you know, Mailman, the Black Sleep Lock was a lot of fun. That was like a very memey Sleep Lock. A lot of memes thrown here and there. Mailman was originally, I think his name was like, I'm pretty sure his name was just Bulbs and Clint's idea. And, you know, he was pretty popular to the end, made it. And, like, unfortunately, he didn't get to see the W, but I don't know. I guess thinking about it now, sorry, my throat's getting scratchy, and I think I'm getting sick again, and I hate it. But, anywho, I guess if we ever do this All-Star Lock again, I'm going to do it kind of in the way I originally planned it, and have multiple Pokemon, multiple All-Stars, not just 6. I wanted to, I guess, like, in the end, I wanted to see how these 6 could make it. And it felt like more of a challenge. And it definitely was, because we were locked into those 6. And we had so many disadvantages throughout this entire game. Personally, as much as I love Gen 4, the Center region was the worst region I could have picked. With all the disadvantages we had. All of the gyms, like, almost every single gym leader, I only really had, like, two Pokemon at most that could have taken care of it. We got lucky with both Rourke and Gardenia. Rourke, we had, like over half our team could have handled it. PC God, Soda Pop, Moonflip, Kelly, they all could have taken care of it. No problem. Gardenia, again, PC God, Moonflip, Mailman, all could have taken care of it. No problem. On top of that, we had Lanny as a Curly at that point, and we would have been able to take out, like, we had no real problems taking out any poison types other than the fairy type being weak to poison. But above all else, we were fine. Like, the second we got to Fantina, I knew things were going to start getting harder, because Fantina had Pokemon that, like, and it's not even because of the ghost typing being something that we were not equipped to fight, but it was their movesets. That's when I started realizing, like, all their movesets were going to be built to counter, like, anything we had super effective against it. I think the only other gym leader that was a little easy to fight would have been Maylene. And that would have been because, the fighting type, we had Lanny, we had Moonflip, we had Mailman. Like, we had a lot of Pokemon for that. We had our bulky Blastoise, we had our HP-filled Torterra. We were set for that battle. So, in hindsight, there was a lot of things we could have done better with the creation. Me, personally, with the creation of the Locke type and how I decided to play through the game. But now we know what to do for our the next time we do it. Personally, I would love for the All-Star Locke to be like my own, like my version of like personal Locke type, and I look forward to doing them in the future. I don't know when the next All-Star Locke will be. Maybe I want to do another All-Star Locke before the end of the year. Maybe in the summer. Maybe after I get back from Japan. Definitely after I get back from Japan, because I'm leaving in May. So, we're definitely going to be waiting until after that. But either way, I think that it'll go well. I think that I've got the experience of the All-Star Locke, and I know what to do. I think if we do another All-Star Locke, I think it is still going to be a ROM hack. I think it'll be another Drayano hack. Maybe not. It kind of depends, but we'll see. If we do another All-Star Locke, it might be Gen 5, because we have not touched Gen 5, like, at all. If not Gen 5, then either Gen 6 or 7. Probably not Gen 6, because we're going to be starting the Y Mono Chain Lock. Or Chain Mono Lock. I keep saying it wrong. The logo is literally Chain Mono Lock. And in the Choose My Starter, I said the Mono Chain Lock. And, like, I don't know why I keep saying it. It just rolls off better for me. I don't know why. Chain Mono Lock is what it's called. Which, again, you guys still have another day. This is going up on Sunday because I was unfortunately preoccupied with work. Since it's Super Bowl Sunday, we've been over prepping and like all of our stuff at work. All of our food has been getting over prepped, so we have as much as we can, and everything is like as fully stocked as it can be for tomorrow. And I'm going to be working tomorrow. I've been the one opening and doing all the stocking and the prepping, so I've been really kind of like out of energy to go sit down and record. But as of the time you guys are seeing this, if you have not voted for a starter, I would recommend you go do that. The last time I looked, I think it's still tied between Azurill and Piplup. Unfortunately, Shinx is getting 0 love, which kind of sucks, but also is fair because I think Electric type, out of those 3 typings that I had, water normal, and Electric, and then, I mean, technically Azurill, by the time it evolves, it's a fairy, but we couldn't, we couldn't catch any fairy types until it evolved into a Meryl. So we would be stuck with normal and water. But normal and water typings have more dual typing options than electric types. The only electric types that are dual typing that I can think of are the Magnemite line, Zapdos, which we would never catch a Zapdos at all. Helioptile, which would get us a normal type, but normal type has the most dual opportunities, other than maybe water. Water might also have a lot of dual typings. I can't think right now, but either way, I'm really excited for that series. This series has been a blast. Thank you all so much for watching it. I can't wait to do another All-Star Lock. It's going to be a blast. And now that we have, the experience under our belt, we know what we can do to improve this series and make it even more fun. And I look forward to another All-Star Lock with you guys. And yeah, the series has been a lot of fun. This is like the closest I've ever gotten to making a series that I felt like I kind of came up with all the rules myself and things like that. What with the life system, how the lock worked, how you could possibly regain and lose lives, things like that. If we do it the other way and we make it more of an Egglocke-esque series, then we will not have the life system, because we'll have a lot more Pokemon. The life system was added after I decided we were only going to do 6 Pokemon. Originally, it was going to be no lives, and we would have like a box, 2 boxes worth of Pokemon. And then I was like, you know what? These 6, probably the most iconic 6 Pokemon we could have possibly picked in their own regards. Lanny, PC God, and Soda Pop made a name for themselves almost immediately. PC God, obviously is our mascot. Lanny was the first death that really made me super upset in a Nuzlocke. Especially because his could have been prevented. His was a crit. Or well, I mean, technically it couldn't have been prevented because if it hadn't crit, we would have lived. But of course it crit. And Lanny had made it so far throughout that game. Lanny was one of our longest surviving team members. Lanny we had caught actually in Viridian City, I believe. So he was like literally our second encounter. And our first encounter, I don't even think ever made the team. I think our first encounter was like a Rattata and or a Pidgey. I think it was one of those two. But I don't think it... Oh no, I think it was our Tailo. I don't know, I could be wrong. Anywho, I mean, Lanny made it really far. Every Ralts I catch is either Lanny or Lana, depending on its gender. And Lanny has continued to make it through all of the series we've been through. He showed up in Prism. Or, well, Lana showed up in Prism. And Storm Silver. Lanny, made it through Sacred Gold, Fire Red Omega. Now this. PC God, PC God's only actually been an actual Pokemon in Omicron, I believe. And then Soda Pop's been in Omicron, been in Sacred Gold, been in, I think he was in Storm Silver. Yeah, I think he was in Storm Silver. But, we had I think we have a lot of Pokemon that could be All-Stars in Sacred Gold, from Storm Silver. But I think what I'm going to do is the next time we do an All-Star Lock, I'm going to do a lot of research on my own series. And I'm going to look through all of our different series, and I'm going to pick All-Star Locks from all of them. Just so no series is left behind. And at this point, I want All-Star Locks to be celebrations of, the channel. I want it to celebrate all the highs and lows we've been through on the channel. Which is why I think the next time I want to do it, I want to try to make it either Gen 5 so we can include a little more, or Gen 7 so we can include basically everything that, we've used before Sword and Shield. Because, unfortunately, Gen 7 is probably the last generation we will ever have any kind of hacked or randomized series on the channel. I don't think I'm ever going to do a randomizer on my Switch unless I buy my own. But I've also been thinking of another idea, another possible Nuzlocke variant to do for Sword and Shield sometime down the road. Not for a while. Definitely not for a while. But maybe next year. we will do a Sword and Shield series, and we can do that, and it'd be a lot of fun. But I've been rambling. It's already been 35 minutes. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, you guys. Anywho, as I've been rambling for the past like 20 minutes, we're going to call it an episode here, you guys. Thank you all so much for watching the entire Starlocke. It's been a blast. I'm super happy with how it's turned out, but, you know, we'll have another one in the future. I hope you guys are ready for the Y chain monologue. If you guys have not voted for a starter, make sure you do that in that video. But I'm going to get out of here, you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. And if you guys enjoyed, make sure you smash that like button. And if you want to see more, make sure you subscribe and get deposited right in the PC party. Share with your friends. Follow me on Twitter at PCBloodMaster. Join the Discord link down below. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm PCBloodMaster, and I'll see you guys next time!